Hello everybody, my name's Alan Platt and I'd like to welcome you to today's Crowd1 presentation. Crowd1 was established in 2016, currently at 2020. They've been going for a few years now, but they've really took massive momentum. From 2019, they were laying the foundations, getting everything in place to the launch in 2019. So it's not a startup company, it's very solid. I'm going to show you right now exactly what Crowd1 is and how everybody can benefit from it. Well, the online gaming industry is one of the largest entertainment industry there is. It's the number one. And around about 50% of the world's population, they actually take part in some form of online gaming each year. People love it, they spend money on it all the time. And this is key to the success of Crowd1 and some of the things that they're working on with our products and services, because we're tapping into an existing proven market which people know, love and like. Our members, the Crowd1 members, are going to get access to some major gaming companies, some global gaming companies, and for the first time in history, we're going to be able to create our own international gaming networks where we can benefit from the revenues, real revenues, online using the mobile phones. We see people gaming all the time on the mobiles, on the PCs, worldwide. It's absolutely huge. Now, online gaming is tipped by 2024 to be worth just under $100 billion. That is huge. That is absolutely huge, and it's actually tripled in the last 10 years. And Crowd1, just so you know, we're only working with the major gaming companies with the correct licenses, very strict, responsible policies in place. So again, we're working with the major companies that are out there right now. Crowd1 member base is around about 1.5 million people. That's right, 1.5 million on the 25th of Jan. So when you're watching this recording now, we're a lot more than that. Imagine we've got massive momentum and growth. In fact, we're a 100% mobile company. You can build your home business literally and use the product services from the comfort of your mobile, from your beach to the bedroom. This is so powerful because everyone carries their mobiles around with them. We've already got apps approved on the Apple Store and the Google Play Store, and it's cutting edge technology. The apps are seamless, they're fantastic the way they work. So Crowd1's already established, folks. We're already a year into driving our Philgo and mix of products and education products moving forward very, very quickly. As you can see, 1.5 million members worldwide. It's been brought to us by the founder and visionary of Crowd1, Mr. Jonas Erik Werner, based out of Sweden. This gentleman is an absolute genius in my mind. The team of people he's pulled around him also to deliver this project is phenomenal. You can see we've got Mr. Jan Fosner, who's the Asia Pacific manager based out of the Philippines office. We've got Johan Westerval, he's the chief of sales, was formerly a CEO of another company. He's come into the corporate of Crowd1, very strong corporate. We've got offices in Dubai, a couple of offices over in Sweden. We've opened up offices in Manila. These are live physical offices. Johannesburg in South Africa. Our latest one is Madrid, but depending on when you're watching this, we may have opened up others. I know they're looking at opening up other company offices as well in different markets throughout 2020. Also, the CEO, an absolute gentleman. I met him on the recent cruise back in October 19, Mr. Johan Stel von Holstein. This gentleman is an entrepreneur. He's taken 3 companies public. That is his target. He told me on the cruise ship, he's going to take Crowd1 to be a publicly traded company. He's done it before. He's built companies from zero to massive, massive companies. Some have been sold to some major household name companies as well. So this gentleman is very experienced in business. And we've also, like you say, the founders that you just seen, very experienced in this profession as well. Put these two together, wow. Absolutely phenomenal corporate team. And in that also we have Mr. Peter Jacobson. He's the Global Networking Director. He's assisting people all around the world. He's doing fantastic webinars, fantastic trainings, fantastic major events, one of which you saw here, which some of the crowd that was at the September event 19, that was all in the Philippines. We've done bigger ones since then. There's many thousands there, but we've done some with many, many more thousands as well. And what Crowd1 are doing, folks, with that amazing corporate team and with the amazing field leadership around the world, we're building like a super affiliate network. We're building a crowd of people, and we're introducing our crowd and our members to some of the major gaming companies online. Leading gaming companies. We're contracted with many of them in many, many countries around the world. And what that's doing, it's enabling, if you think about this, those companies get access to 1.5 million people as we introduce them to their products and services. They like it. And the great thing is that's enabling us to generate for our members and are from those third-party companies something called affiliate income, which I will cover in a little while, which is passed through our company into the Crowd1 network. So we're in a fantastic space which is exploding. Now, affiliate income is basically, where you can build up, residual income from the third-party customers. It's real. People are making these in-game purchases. They're making their on-games purchases and sales, when they're putting the funds in to, play a certain product and service through one of our major partners. What they do is they bring some affiliate income to our company, and this can be month after month, year after year. These are in existence now out there. We've tipped our Philgo and our Mixer tipped every one of these major companies to start looking at Crowd1, and many of them have contracted with us, many more to come out. So the affiliate income is actually paid direct by these companies to Crowd1 and distributed through the Philgo and Mixer platforms as well. Now, just to know, 80% of the revenue that the company takes in is paid into the network. 20% is retained by the company for running a Philgo. 20% will be retained through the Mixer product to run the Mixer as well. So more details will come out on Mixer. That's pre-launch at the moment. But a Philgo went live. Philgo is a huge, huge sector. It went live on November the 15th, 2019. People are playing games all the way around the world on many things that they play anyway. There's massive, gambling systems in place and partnerships that we have. It's not just about that. There's lots more to us, but Philgo is one of the biggest online networking systems that we've got in that sector. It's absolutely huge. We've already rolled out with some of the major companies that you can see there, like Betway and Kader, Premier Bet, come on in India. That's a huge, huge company. We've launched in many countries, and these are live right now, folks. So people in these markets can go in through our Philgo system and create their affiliations through there with, say, Kader, who sponsor Real Madrid. Betway sponsors some of the Premiership football teams and cricket matches. You've seen these are household names. Mixer's coming, real soon later in 2020. Time goes so quick; it will be with us before we know it. Mixer is in the online gaming, like the social gaming. It's a huge, huge sector. People are playing these games all the time on the phones, on their mobiles, on their PCs. Think about how big this sector is. People will see people doing this all the time. That is going to go live later this year, and it's a huge, huge market. Esports itself is a huge, huge market. You put Mixer and a Philgo, just the sectors that those two cover, man, that is a huge percentage of what people do these days. It's a digital age. Again, we're tapping into these existing proven companies with our database and our super affiliate network. So folks, Mixer's coming out. It's going to be absolutely huge. But in addition to those products, I've got more products I'm going to show you as well. We've got a world-class bonus system, which I'm going to cover. We've got package sales bonuses, streamlined bonuses, matching bonuses, fear of loss bonuses, long-term residual income bonuses. There's so many that, I'm going to cover for you today, but I just want to show you, exactly how that works. But before we go into that, I want to explain about our network levels. Now, basically, we've got 18 ranks or network levels within the company, going from team leader, coordinator, manager, director, president, and senior president, and each one of those is split into 3. Now, how do you go through those? You go through those by getting and creating with you and your team and members, greater package sales based on your personal teams. And there's a points imbalance, that also, because we're working on 2 teams, which we'll cover, but working on them, enables you to move forward, in the network levels as well. And each level you get up or rank, you enter into a new residual income pool as well. So the higher the ranks you are, the more pools you're going to be in, which I will cover shortly as well. Now, let's cover the package sales bonus. Now, we're building 2 teams. You can see you have like a left team and a right team. These are people, members, customers, people who are promoting. It's obviously optional if someone wishes to promote our products and services. But that's basically how, you can build a sales organization, in effect, of our products. Now, what we have here, some people call it a binary because it's a 2 team, a left team and a right team. And the payments on this, are in a 1-to-1 ratio, a 1-to-2 ratio, and a 1-to-3 ratio, which is pretty well unheard of in this profession. I will cover what that means in a moment, but just know, so for you to activate your binary, you need a minimum of 1 personal sale on each team. So it's 1 personal sale on each team activates your binary. Just so you know, also the package sales bonuses are paid in 80% of the total is paid in euros, 20% is our exclusive owner rights for a full go and mixed there. Again, going to cover exactly how that works now. Now, basically, each package that we have has a number of points. We call it volume points. So if someone purchases a white package, you get 90 volume points for that. Someone purchases a black package, you get 270. Someone purchases a gold package, you get 720. Someone purchases a titanium package, you get 2,250. So if you can imagine, you've got your two teams, and each time a pack's sold somewhere in that team, an amount of volume points goes in for you, depending on the color of the pack purchase. And also the pack has different things synced to it as well. So let's show you how this works. But we're going to show you a 1-to-1 ratio. Let's say you introduce your friend Steve. He joins on your right team, buys a gold pack. You get 720 points for the sale of that pack. And then let's say you introduce Anne, who joins on your left team. Again, on a gold pack, you get 720 points. So what the system does, so you've actually activated your binary, you've got one sale left and right. In this situation, both came on the gold pack, 720 points each. 1-to-1 ratio, one left, one right. What the system does, it says, we'll take those points and add them together for you. So it takes the 720 for your left team, add the 720 for those points on your right team, is 1,440 points. Now, every 10 points you get €1. So basically, if you think 1,440 points, if that occurred, in your system, then you've just generated an income of €144. So it's 10%. Nice. If you think 10 points is €1. Now, the key here is, folks, in that situation, you've used 720 left, 720 right. You've got a balance 0, so there's no overvalue points there. There's no extra points in one leg compared to the other because you've drawn them both down because they were equal on a 1-to-1 ratio. Let's show a 1-to-2 ratio now. Same again, Steve joins on a gold pack in your right leg on 720, but this time imagine if Anna had joined on a black pack. So that would have generated 270 points for you. So what the system does, it adds them together. Say we've got your 270 from your left team, we've got your 540 from your right team. But you know what? There's a little, so 720 from your right team for the gold cap, but there's a little bit of a difference there. You can do a 1-to-2 ratio. So that's more on that right leg than there is in the left, because you've only got 270 on your left team, you've got 720 in the right. So what the companies will do is say, hey, we can give you double that 270 from your right team. So 2 lots of 270s, 540 points. So what they do is they add that up onto the 270 for your left. You've got 270 for your left team, then you've got 540 on your right team. Add them together is 810 points. Again, 10 points equals €1. If that happens for you, that gets you an €81 income. But think about this. You've got some balance now because there's more points on the right leg than what's on the left that you've used. You've drawn your left 270 down. You've only drawn 540 out of your right leg. So the system retains 180 points for you to draw down in the future based on another sale in your smaller team. So that stays in your right leg and it stays there for you. It gets even better, folks. Imagine a 1-to-3 ratio. So here, let's say again, Steve joins on the gold pack, 720. But imagine in this situation, if Anna had joined on a white pack, which is 90 points. So you've got 90 points on your left team. The system says, hey, you've got a lot more than that in your right team already there. Even though it's still 2 people, you've got the points there. So what you'll say, we can give you a 1-to-3 ratio here. So what it does is it takes 3 times 90, which is 270. Then off your right team, adds it to the 90 you've got in your left team. So that's a total of 360 points. Again, 10 points equals €1. That would give you €36, if that occurred. So again, you've got an extra balance still on your right leg. You've only drawn 270 points out of that right team. So the system says, hey, you had 720, you've drawn down 270. We're going to let you keep 450 points again. So there's another pack sale goes on that left team there. It can then draw that down in the future as well. Now let's show you this on a bigger picture. So sometimes you might have a team where one team grows faster than another. Somebody might come on board underneath you and say your right team goes and puts lots of people in. Well, let me show you, in terms of the sales of the packages and new members, let me show you how this could potentially work. Obviously, it's for illustrative purposes, let's show you if you introduce one white pack sale on your left, one white pack sale on your right, you've activated your binary, and it doesn't matter what pack you're on, by the way. This is based on the package sales volume beneath you. So basically here, let's say your right team, the package sale bonus points adds up, lots of different types of packages people purchase. Let's say it's 10,000 points for this example. Then let's say the person on your left team you introduce, that might be Anne, who you've introduced on your left team, she introduces David. Let's say David comes on board on a titanium package. He purchases it, and then you've got, going into that team, even though it was Anne who introduced David, 2,250 points. You've got 10,000 on the bigger leg. So what the system does is say, hey, just like I've shown you those other examples, but we can do a 1-to-3 ratio here. So they're going to take 2,250 points off your left team, 3 times that, which is 6,750 off your bigger team, add them together, which is 9,000 points. Again, if you think about it as 10 points equals €1, if that occurred on a 1-to-3 ratio, you would have €900 commission there, based on the package sales bonuses. Again, you still have some spare in your right team. You had 10,000, 6,750 have been drawn off that, so you still got 3,250 points banked up in that right team. So as another person introduces a sale in that left team, then that qualifies you for another package sale bonus. When you get your head around this is huge. So, I mean, some companies you have to do two sales in the left and 2 sales in the right to get 1 commission. Here, 1 left, 1 right gets you a commission. Even if once you've activated your binary, other people have put those package sales in, then it still goes towards your volume because it's based on points beneath your position in your left team and right team. So folks, that is absolutely huge. We also have our check match. Now the check match can go down 5 levels deep in terms of personal sponsorship. So anybody you personally introduce, that's what we call a level 1. You personally introduced them, you sold the package to them, they've come on board as a member. They can choose whether to refer the products and services themselves or just use it for themselves. It's their choices. But if you're on a white package, once you've introduced 4 personal sales, then you can qualify to open up a check match based on the package sales bonus that I've just shown you from your level 1s. So for example, let's say you introduced Anne. She generated a €36 bonus on the package sales. Hey, if you've hit that criteria, you get 10% of that success. You get €3.60. So it's not off Anne. She still gets the full 36. It's a bonus based on the successes of Anne as well. So again, once you've introduced 8 personal sales, if you're on a black pack, you can go up to level 2. So let's say Anne introduces David. So in that situation there, you get a 10% check match on any package sale bonus Anne gets a bonus on. And you'd also get a 10% back check match on, say, David, if he earned a package sales bonus. But obviously, Anne might introduce 10 different people. So again, these might be all around the world, so it opens up different time zones, different countries. So once you're on a black pack, you can go down to check match level 3 once you've introduced 12 personal sales. If you're on a gold pack, check match level 4. If you've introduced 16 personal sales. And if you're on a titanium package, you can open up check match level 5 once you've made 20 personal package sales yourself. So think about this. You might introduce 5 people. They might introduce between them another 50 people. And those 50 people might introduce another 100 people. So you can potentially be check matching on tens, hundreds, potentially even thousands of people, depending on how your personal sales organization goes. But the key here is, folks, it's based on the actual package sales that you do, the pack you're on, depending on the levels that you open up. So for example, if you introduce over 20 people in titanium, you get the full check matching, which is 5 levels deep, and it's 10% off any package sales bonus that anybody within those 5 levels generates a return on. So that's fantastic for you folks. Think about that. Very, very powerful check match. Also, we have our Streamline bonus. Now, the Streamline bonus, we get this for free. We literally go in on a weekly basis. We click to claim our Streamline bonus on a Wednesday afternoon. And depending on the package that you're on, depends on how many levels deep the Streamline bonus goes. It also depends on how many people you've introduced at a certain pack type, and also, how many people have joined, since you actually registered in the whole company. So the Streamline's based on the whole company, not your personal organization. And the bonuses go from €2.50 to up to €2,250 per week, depending on the criteria that you see there. Now, just one thing I just want to mention about the Streamline bonus, you're paid in the owner rights. So you're not paid in euros, you're paid in a value of euros, but you're paid in a Filgo and Mixter owner rights. You'll see why that comes, more relevant later. So these, you don't withdraw owner rights. Now, the company's going to put an exchange on. We will be able to convert them. And once they're converted, if you wish to sell some, you can go into and trade them with, the market will set the price. And when, like someone trading, someone wants to buy, someone wants to sell, the market sets the price on there. But the key is also there's going to be a profit share on people who hold their owner rights, which I will cover in a little bit more detail. So Streamline bonus is fantastic. Literally without introducing one package sale yourself, you will still get some Streamline bonus on a weekly basis. We also have a fear of loss bonus. Now, the fear of loss bonus is basically like a fast start bonus. So you come on board, the company gives you €3,000 in your back office. You can't touch it yet. It's there, and then from the start, the 14-day clock from the moment you register. And what you've got to do is get at least 4 package sales within that 14 days. That's linked to your username. So these are personals, your level 1, basically. If you sell 4 white packages, you retain 125 of that 3,000. If you sell 4 black packages, it's 375 of that 3,000. If you sell 4 gold packages in 14 days, it's €1,000 of that 3,000. If you sell 4 titanium packages in that 14 days, you retain the full €3,000. Now, the folks, this is paid in bonus, is paid in euros as well, this bonus. And let's say you get a mix. Let's say someone introduces 2 people come on a white pack, 2 people come on a black pack. Basically, what the system does is it pays the bonus based out on the lesser pack. In that situation, would be the white, so you would retain 125. Now, it's not paid straight away, folks. So if you introduce 4 in a day, it's not paid there. It's paid after the 14th day. Because to give you an example, you might have 4 people who join you on a white package, but then they do that on day 1, just as an example. But within the 14 days, they might all upgrade themselves to say gold. So you actually end up on day 14 with 4 gold package sales, but on day 1, you might have had 4 white package sales. So if that occurred, the bonus you will retain, because it's done within the 14 days, is the 1,000. So again, that's powerful. The company wants you to keep these funds, and that's why you give you 14 days to do that. So the fear of loss bonus is a great bonus to have as well. Now we have our long-term residual income bonus. I mentioned before about different ranks and pools. Well, basically, this is paid from our third-party gaming partners around the world and other products and services that we might add in down the line. So 40% of the company's revenue that they take in from these third-party gaming companies go into the network levels, and that 40% obviously varies the amount each month because it depends on the spend, etc. But then that's going to be split equally between the 18 pools. And what's great about this company is, let's say you go to rank 1, so you're in network level 1, you're a team leader 1-star, you're in that pool with anyone else who's in that pool. But if you move up the next rank, you're in the first pool and you stay in the second pool. If you move up to rank 3, you're in them 1, 2, and 3 pool. If you move to rank 10, you're in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pools. So think about this. The amount of funding that goes into each pool is the same. The amount of people in each pool can vary. So the more network levels you're in, the more pools you're in, the greater your month, this is on a monthly, your monthly residual income pool will be. So that's why building a long-term residual income in this product is very, very powerful. So as we're getting paid from our third-party incomes, it's going into this pool for networking levels. So I'll show you a little bit more later exactly how those actually work as well. So the key is for me, for you, go to the highest rank that you can, be in more pools. You don't come out. That's what I like it. If you're in pool 1 and you go to rank 2, you're in pool 1 and 2. You don't come out of 1 and just go into 2. So you don't just stay in one pool. You stay in every one for each level that you move up. It's absolutely fantastic. Now we've got mixer and owner rights. You get them when you register a package. There's also a 20% auto buy. So when you get say a package sales bonus, there's a 20% auto buy. I mentioned before, 80% was in euros, 20% was in owner rights. This is what you get. And as the company grows, the value of these owner rights increases. So the amount you get per the same, say, €100 can vary on a weekly, monthly basis, depending, when someone's registering or creating an earning. Again, 40% of the revenue the company take in from the third-party gaming partners is going out on a quarterly basis to be paid against anybody who holds their affiliate, Philgo, and Mixter owner rights. Again, once Mixter's fully live, I mentioned it's pre-launch, it's not live yet, so people are building up their owner rights. So once it's fully live, people will also have the opportunity, once the company's rolled out the exchange, if they wish to trade those owner rights just like they can with the Philgo once the exchange is live. And again, the company will pay into pools as part of the 40% for people who hold their owner rights as well. I'm going to show you how that works and show you the flow. So what we have here, we're building one massive customer database, a customer marketing system for all these major companies around the world. So imagine Crowd1 got 1.5 million members, I showed you earlier. We know now it's higher than that, but that was the last official stat. So let's say now there's about 1.8 million members, in Crowd1. What we're doing is we're introducing those through afilgo.com to the major gaming partners. I've shown you some of them on that slide earlier, gaming company A, gaming company B. So we're introducing to them. Our members are making a spend into those companies. Those companies do a profit share with our company. So depending on what's going through per month, depending on what that profit share is, so the money's coming back through to our company. As it comes back to our company retains 20%, 40% of the funds they get go into the owner rights I've just shown you, and that's on a quarterly payout, and 40% go into the network levels, which is on a monthly payout. Now, once they're all live, once we've got all the Afilgo owner rights in the marketplace and the Mixter ones, they can be converted on an ERC20 contracts that's on the Ethereum blockchain, so you can convert them into the token, and then you'll be able to use them on the exchange. So Afilgo is live right now, folks. This is working right now. Afilgo is live right now. Also, think about it when Mixer comes live, again, same thing. We're building a big group of people. Imagine, who knows, later in the year, there could be 3, 4, 5 million, there could be 10 million. We don't know, it's the future. But just as an example, imagine 10 million people were introduced to a social gaming company through Mixer.com. Instant exposure for their products and service. So for the different gaming companies that we bring on board, again, our members and customers will be doing a spend through these social games, and then whatever that is on a monthly basis, that gaming company does a profit share back to us through Mixer, and the funds come back in the form of affiliate income. Same again, the company retains 20%, 40% goes towards the Mixer owner rights, because Mixer and Afilgo are separate, so it's two different types. 40% of what's generated in Mixer goes to Mixer owner rights, and again 40% goes into those network levels. So again, monthly basis and quarterly basis depending on the time. But imagine the company can put in different verticals, different products moving forward. Very, very powerful. We're very secure and safe, with the way we do our systems and the way people fund. It's a very transparent company. People, if they want to do a withdrawal, can have it direct to the bank account, or they can be paid in Bitcoin. And very soon, by our own our own Crowd1 debit cards, that's coming out real soon. They just announced that at a recent major conference. So again, the Crowd1 cards are coming real soon. Lots of ways people can register as well. They can do direct transfer from the bank, through credit card, through cryptocurrency, and through Visa cards. So very, as an example, very, very powerful way, and gift codes, people to sign up and register. Very simple. People just register in 1 minute. They literally choose a username, fill in some basic details, choose the pack that they want to purchase, and then pay for the pack. We've got coming up real soon as well a Crowd1's QR code, which is going to literally people will be able to scan, and it'll take them direct to your website and it'll show them what it's all about. So it's going to help people, refer, that 1.5 million, that will soon be 3 million with what they've got coming out real soon. So folks, again, think about what we've also got. Very, very powerful education system. Like I said, with Crowd1 has not been just going for a few months. They've been developing it since 2016. We've got a fabulous education product that's got lots of different things on mindset, wealth creation, property, all different things in there that people can go and have a look at, listen to, read. And then you've got different packs. What we have is our bronze, is our starter kit, and that's included within our white pack. Our silver basic learning is included within our black pack. Our gold extended course is included in our gold pack, and our platinum is included in our titanium package. Now, these are Crowd1 exclusive member packages, as is the education system within there. So exclusive to Crowd1, folks. Now, let me show you the prices and the cost. A white pack is €99, a black is $299, a gold is $799, and a titanium is $499. In addition to the education training courses that you get, and hopefully the greater the pack, the greater the materials you have, the greater amount of videos, the greater amount of audio. So the higher the pack, the more you get for it on the education packages as well. In addition to that, you get some free bonuses. Again, these are free owner rights. So what happens is, if you could join on the white pack, you will get a €100 value of owner rights there. Black pack is €300 value. And I say value because the price the owner rights are shown before can change depending on the company growth. Gold pack gets €1,000 worth, and titanium gets €3,500 worth. And they're split basically 50-50 between Afilgo and Mixer owner rights. You're building up both. So basically you're building up, if you think about it, if you hold them, you're going to get those quarterly dividends on them based on the company's, profit sharing system that, they're rolling out. And also, depending on the package you're on, I mentioned you can go to different streamline levels, earlier on, and also different matching bonus levels. Obviously, titanium opens up everything for you. White pack enables you to go to level 4 on a streamline or level 1 on the check match. Now, folks, this company do things in a big way. They just had a massive cruise. About 250 people went in October 19 from Barcelona, Marseille, Genoa, Naples, Messina, and Valletta. So they traveled around the Mediterranean. It's fantastic. You can see a picture there. That was some of the people that were on it from Crowd One. You can see over here. The next Crowd One Leadership Cruise, and these are luxury cruises, is going on May the 9th to the 16th, again, around the Med, but slightly different locations. It's going to be a fantastic trip. I think there's about 500 people qualified for that one, so it's going to be double the size of the first one, just within a few short months. And folks, those people who qualified have already been told, hey, you're going for free. The company are paying for this. Absolutely fantastic. I'll be on that cruise. Can't wait to hook up with everyone and see all the corporate team. See the founders, see, even the programmers, the fantastic chaps that are doing a great job, and also field leaders and members from around the world will be there. But the company just released the next cruise, which is going to be after that one in December. It's going around Dubai, from Dubai around the Persian Gulf. And what people can do is qualify for that now. So if you join today, you've got up until July the 31st to qualify for that. You've got to go to Direct to One Star, which is level 10. And if you do that, you get that cruise for free. You get it for free, folks. If you're already a director 1 star already, or you've got to go at least one rank higher in those network levels than what you are now. So if you're director 1 star, you've got to go to a 2 star. If you're director 2 star, you've got to go to a 3 star. The principle there is, if you're not director 1 star yet, work hard and become a director 1 star. Get on that cruise ship and experience, a luxury cruise with so many quality people. Think about this. If the first one doubled in the amount of numbers, do I think there'll be more on the December one than what there will be on the one in May? Absolutely. So make sure you're one of them. There's a little track in your back office that shows you how close you are to that cruise as well. Also, just to clarify, Crowd One shouldn't be considered as a gaming company or a gambling company. With no payments are taken through the Crowd One system, to the third parties. It's all paid direct by our members to them. We're building one huge super affiliate network, and through our Afilgo and Mixer systems, people can link to the major gaming partners out there in the world, and nothing, it's all done direct to them, and whatever spend they get through our members through the Afilgo system, for example, comes back as a profit share to our company with the Afilgo. So we're not a gaming company, we don't create our own games. So the principle is Crowd One is building a huge online networking system. So just to clarify, we're not selling shares, folks. We give away free owner rights. You get them for free. We're not a gambling company, we're a marketing company. We're not a cryptocurrency company. We simply use, because it's a modern day company, Bitcoin and Ethereum as a way of people making payments or receiving. We're not an investment product. We're not a return on investment company product. We're not an investment provider, folks. Just to be clear, we're offering profit sharing on funds the company receives for those people who help market the company. So we're not giving returns on packages. You get the owner rights for free there. We're not a Forex company, we're an education company. We don't develop our own games. We're generating real customers for real proven products and services that are out there in the market. So just also to confirm, folks, Crowd One, there's no guarantees of income stated or implied. I've just gone through what the income can be achieved in terms of the way the compensation plan works. We're not an investment platform. I'd like everybody just to pause this video for a few moments, read in full this disclaimer. All information at the time of recording is factually correct. We want to make sure people fully understand what they do. The company do reserve the right to adjust the plan without notice. But the key thing is, folks, results can vary between members. There's no guarantees of income stated or implied. Please read this disclaimer now if you could. Okay, thank you for reading that disclaimer. Basically now the decision is yours. You've got to decide, is Crowd One for you? Get back to the person who's introduced you to see this presentation. Get your questions answered and get yourself registered. It is for you. One of the best questions you can ever ask is, how do I join? Now, obviously, I've got this video, on the internet as well. So if you're my guest to this presentation, working myself and my business partner, that's our username there, Dream Team. So also, if you've got further information, contact us on 2incomeforyou@gmail.com. 2incomeforyou@gmail.com. So if you want to register on my link, there you go. Make sure you use sponsor name Dream Team, and then we can work together. But if you want to reach out to us first, feel free to do so. But again, we build and work ethically. If someone else has invited you to see this presentation, provide you this video, please get back to them, get your questions answered with them, and get their registration link. This is only for my guests and people who've come across this on the internet. So everybody, my name is Alan Platt. My time is up, and I thank you for yours.